need to celebrate that they are part of the development agenda for the country and for the continent. And that this day is a recognition of their participation in a struggle in South Africa, which then the African leaders decided that it should be remembered throughout the life of the African Union. Therefore, it was made a day to commemorate, and every year there is a theme that is always there to try and commemorate. And as you indicated, we are looking at budgets and what has been happening progressively since 2010. So it's an important day in that it's happening. And for Zimbabwe, our own state has also decided to have a junior parliament, which is able to meet on this day and discuss issues of children, the progress, the challenges. But for us, the organizations, it's an important day in that we want to look progressively. Our government has been funding education, has been funding child programming in the country.
Alright, so ithi ngeke ngikhulume kancane ngingakababuzi eminye imibuzo. So nxa bona bekhuluma bathi ke ibudget le ngeyabantwana ekakhulu bakhangelisisa ukuthi abantwana bona imali zabo ezabe zifakiwe eceleni lilizwe zisebenza njani. So I understand that this budget is for children and that there could be challenges of these children not having access to that money. What are some of the challenges do they face when they do not get access to that money?
Okay, thank you very much. This is a very broad aspect in terms of children directly benefiting from the national budget. Is COSI, it's a membership-driven organization, and our role is education advocacy. We look at the policies, what's happening in the policy space, and the issue of budget sensitivity toward child budgeting. We are looking at saying in the education sector, there are commitments which have been made by the government, the Dakar framework, where we are looking at 20% of the GDP should go towards education system in Zimbabwe. So some of the challenges that we face is the nation fails to reach the 20% commitment. Therefore, it then leads to other children failing to access the quality education in the system. Because if there is no adequate funding, it affects the learners as well as the system that they're operating in. It also affects the health of the children, because it's not easy for someone to access education in Zimbabwe as well as the health, because there's a cost attached to it. In as much as we say there is a progressive free basic education, it's upon availability of resources. So progressively, we need to do a lot of advocacy work to say what are we doing vis-a-vis the Constitution and the amended Education Acts, so that the right of children is also accessed. So in terms of benefiting directly as children on the budget, there is no specific budget to say we're giving you a budget to go for holiday, we're giving you a budget to go for this, but it comes in some of the budget lines. Like for example, when we look at the education